early for a change.
Yeah.
We need to start. Cause last time we was early.
Well, you know what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen.
Oh!
What happened to the old boy who was supposed to start?
Oh yeah, the audio's coming in good. I can hear everybody. But now I gotta make sure that I got the video.
Alex, move your camera a little bit to the right from on your knees because you're like on him.
Okay, got it.
Well, no, if I lean to my right, yeah.
What
right,
the heck? Why is the audio?
I'm gonna lean to my right so I disappear.
Hold up.
Dang.
Why do I still hear this shit?
Mute the stream.
Yeah, I'm trying to mute it on.
Oh no, it's my left. I gotta shift to my left.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yo, what's up?
Oh, and he made it.
Yo.
Alright, hold up. I know what to do now.
I'm excited to be back in class once again, trying to become an ethical certified hacker.
Oh, that's why. That's why.
You want to
Alright.
become a hacker?
Go ahead. Good for you.
What the heck is the, oh, we don't condone that.
When I see you on the news, I don't want to hear shit. That's all I gotta say. I don't want to hear shit.
Like, I know that guy.
Yep. I'm like, up.
But I don't wanna
Update your version.
You know what it is? I gotta stretch this out a little. Alright, cool. So now I'll put myself.
Yeah, you gotta make Chris a little bit more even because he's like literally cutting out.
Yeah, because the way I have the Skype window.
I know, you try to fit it so everyone could get like on the call without having stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because if I stretch it any further, it's gonna cut him off. Let's see. No, that's fine.
Hold on, stretch him any further.
Shut the hell up.
Damn.
No, shut the. Alright, you know what? That sucks.
Damn, Nate.
Oh my gosh. You know what?
But this is good though. The reason why I say it's good because now it teaches you how to like fix shit on the fly.
Yeah. You know what?
Oh, I'm getting bucked down in Halo.
What? What the hell? You know what? Let me.
No, do that again.
I think I know what the hell is going on here, man. Audio checks and that's what it is. I had a second window open. Shut that shit off. All right.
Oh hell, the classic.
Oh, okay.
See now, the only thing now you need out of the classic Street Fighter soundbite is T-Hawk from New Generations where he goes.
Oh yeah, the classic Akuma sound. That's where I got it from.
I thought it was T-Hawk.
No, Akuma and T-Hawk share that same voice.
Oh, so get the T-Hawk one. That's easier to find.
Yeah, because if you try to put it under Akuma, it's a little fuddy-duddy.
Well, to find that exact soundbite, I would have to salvage like for probably like 3.
Yeah, my Mugen people can get it. So
no, I want it right now. I want to have that. Wait, let me look for it.
Just give me a link. I'll get it on here in like a minute.
T-Hawk. What is it? Grab. Yeah, it's the grab soundbite.
Dude, someone just boot up Super Street Fighter Turbo and record it.
That's gonna take too long.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
That's gonna take too long. By the time that happens, the stream is gonna need to be started.
Yeah. All right, we got 7 minutes to start. We're probably gonna start just a little early. All right. So with that, I'm not gonna mess with it any further. What the hell? Oh my gosh! I done messed up the Skype window.
Good job.
Yeah. Now NYC Playboy's Two-Face there, and I'm completely disappeared.
Yeah,
What?
it wasn't supposed to be like that. Fucking hell. This.
Damn, I just got
The crowd's not happy with you, Alex.
Yeah, I know. What the hell happened? I had it set up just fine.
Where's Chris?
Yeah, I'm trying to bring him
Oh,
back.
there I am.
Yeah.
Up there goes the Windows all fucked up.
That's okay. And I'm getting texts before we go live.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
So.
Well, NYC Playboy's fully intact, but I'm not there.
Oh my gosh! You know what? I'm gonna be extremely bashful tonight, man. I'm not gonna say why, but
what happened?
don't worry about it. Don't worry about
You
it.
got a lady friend harassing you?
Shut up. Alright.
I posted a link in the chat for the
Okay.
sound card, soundboard, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how to pull it from a soundboard though. That's the problem. I don't have a file that'll rip apart a sound. I don't have anything.
Why did I lose Chris on here? It was just fun.
I'm trying to see if I could find that exact only sound, but it's like, let me see, T-Hawk, sounds,
property. I know what to do. I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna do it the way Nelson, my great teacher, showed me. Shut the hell up.
You gonna do that hotline bling, Alex? That's how you gonna do it?
Well, this is not Drake, okay? Man, homeboy, they're killing Drake, bro.
Oh, did you see?
They are not giving this man a chance. Oh my gosh.
The Avengers smash up. That was.
Oh yeah, when Hulk like smashed the crap out of him. Yeah.
I was like, yes, I'm here for this.
When he had the lightsaber, yo, the lightsaber, I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, I'm like, really? Like, come on now, give this man a break. Okay, I got it.
Stop it! No.
Unbelievable.
Him playing
Okay.
tennis.
Stop whining.
Oh, the sound effects are on point tonight. Alright, so now since we have so many people, oh, and I got 5 minutes to get started, so I'm glad we got on early. So
yo, literally,
Alright,
all these clips are like 3 minutes long. What the fuck?
what clips are you talking about?
To get the T-Hawk sound to come into the goddamn call.
But what I suggest, it takes too long.
Dave, alright, so you're telling me I have to get on my Xbox, get my capture card, record the sound, convert the video, upload it, give it to Chris, put it on his cell phone, by then it'll be 30 minutes.
Chris, play the sound effect.
By then it'll be 30 minutes.
I'm actually looking for something else.
You should have put this Arnold stop whining. Oh man,
I was not ready for it. I was trying to. Here we go.
that would have been freaking funny.
No, that's not what I wanted. God damn it, get back here.
Yes.
I'm trying to show. Here, I'll just put it up to my camera, so you guys can see it. Give me 1 second.
They released another video.
Here, you guys see that?
Oh
different
no!
angle?
Hopefully I didn't lose that window with all the news.
I guess you can't read it. Hold on. I'll try and send it to you guys.
All right, guys, we're gonna go live in about 4 minutes.
I see that Hogan picture.
What Hogan picture?
It's the caption that makes it hilarious. Okay, hold on. I'll just put it. Get it. Hold on.
Copy that, Arbiter. Osiris, secure this area so the Arbiter's people can land.
Who was playing Halo in the background?
That's me, yo.
Oh my gosh, yo, you gonna spoil it. We gotta get flagged. Like, All right, so.
I think I'm on mission 11. No, mission 12. Actually.
You got like 3 more missions left. It should be good to go.
I'm playing on heroic.
You a noob in this like high difficulty stuff, man.
Yo,
like,
the Mizzle, tell these guys playing on normal is like playing on easy these days, man.
For real, dude.
It's not even
you know
that hard,
Wheezy.
to be honest with
you know Wheezy, what?
Then play on Legendary.
That's the different story.
No, it's not the different story.
Legendary, you need multiple players.
Yeah. Because the AI is
a. Where I come in and I'll say I'll concur, and I beat in all 3 Halo games on Legendary by myself with no help.
Cheater.
Not a cheater. It's just you take your time, you memorize the placement.
I'm about to say you could definitely do it. I don't have to pay.
Yeah, you probably die a lot of times though.
The only game I beat in Legendary with the fewest amount of deaths was Halo 2. The fewest. And that probably took me about like maybe 8 hours to complete on Legendary, and then on Halo 3 I think it took me like 12.
Okay.
And 1 took me about like 3 days because Halo 1 was just stupid hard.
All right. So we're gonna go start the recording shortly. Let me make sure I get this audio. All right. So we're gonna go live. All right, you guys ready to roll?
Yeah, whenever you're ready, you're hosting.
We're ready to go. Right.
All right, in 3, 2, 1.
Discipline.
Oh, what up? What up?
Discipline.
What the heck? Can I start the podcast?
Bullshit.
Unbelievable. What's going on, new game? Chris, you shut up. Oh my goodness. Oh, we can stop the podcast. No, stop. What's going on? Chris, damn it! I'm gonna take this microphone and beat you with it. All right.
Sure about that?
Negative. All right, new game in order.
That double dragon beat 'em up sound.
Is it?
I got 2 different punch sounds on here.
I think that's on the soundboard I got, but this is gonna be something
God damn,
else.
what the hell?
That's a shotgun.
Okay, is this like sound effects to podcast or something?
Yeah, it's like Assassinate Alex, who's trying to host today. But new gaming order, we back like Juggernaut bitches, coming at you for October 29th, 2015. This is the last podcast for the October month. I want to introduce the panel. We got quite a few people here today, but I'm giving Nelson a break as the operator, so I'm the operator handling most of the stuff. So yes, Chris, this is for you, man. This is for you. All right, so go around the table.
I hit the wrong thing. I meant to do this.
You know what? Double cross. No, it's not. Alright, new game in order. Going around the table, I wanted to have free play mode. Do his intro. So, Dave, you got the floor, man.
Oh, I do. What's up, everybody? Just saying hello to all the new gaming order people that's watching and the free play mode people that's watching. But I know you're doing 2 things at once. More than likely, you're playing Halo 5 like I am and doing a podcast at the same time. So that's what it is.
Alrighty. And I know you're enjoying it, but like I'm not going to say. Brother Noop, welcome back. Intro for this week's podcast, man.
Hello, it's your boy Noob1949 with that Thumb Thrasher Gaming. Good to be back. Got some good, interesting topics that will definitely raise some eyebrows and raise some blood pressure. And I'm definitely going to laugh today.
Alright. Okay. Nelson, intro, man.
What's up, guys? It's kind of weird. I'm not the architect or the operator, so I feel kind of out of place right now. But hopefully we have a good podcast. And just something I just read recently, the wife is enjoying her last few days with her husband before she loses her life to Fallout 4.
What?
Who's married?
What?
That's the end of my thing.
He got us perplexed. That's gonna be a PSA, because I want to know about that. Yeah, what the? Anyway, Shin Takuma intro, because he was trying to hit me up earlier. So, yes, you're on the podcast, chump.
Damn.
And he's cheesing. It's froze. Takuma, where you at?
Y'all win, everybody.
What the heck?
No comment. Moving on. Khalif, intro for tonight's podcast, man.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy K Simi, man. Watching some good old Thursday night football.
Go Miami.
Yeah, it should be a good game. But yeah, happy Halloween to everybody, and be safe out there. Don't act crazy. Watch some Halloween girls. Y'all know what them Halloween girls is, man. Y'all watch out for them Halloween girls. They out there. They gonna be out there.
The freaks come out at night. No, stop.
Adam's apple.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this, Bruce Jenner?
Yeah, dude.
Wait, we getting on Bruce Jenner or something? No comment.
That's your favorite type of woman, right, Alex? The ones with
Hey.
large Adam apple.
Pause.
Hey.
You know what? There's a story I want to share with you guys. Had nothing to do with me, but
Uh-oh.
no, I'm not gonna put this person out on blast. But NYC Blade Boy, thank you so much for WWE 2K16. I will be doing the unboxing for this video tomorrow night, so make sure you guys tune in for that, and we go on from there. But Playboy, intro, please.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Halloween. Hope everyone's had a great week, and it's going to be some interesting topics. And of course, I'm going to be petty as usual. So let's get this show started.
And we wouldn't have it any other way. Pettiness is cool. All right, and to our Metal Gear Rising boss, the Senator, on your knees. What's going on, man?
Why am I still the senator? Really now?
You look like him without the steroids. And Khalif knows what I'm talking about too. All right, so intro, please.
I got a whole lot of nothing. No loose end effects. I do apologize. It's been busy. Work's been beating my ass, but that's about normal.
Someone's beating your ass.
Yeah. Are you upset it's not you, Alex?
I don't want it to be me. Hold on. Pause. Time out. Go ahead.
That's about all I got. I don't have any witty remarks right now.
Alright, so with that new gaming order, let's get started. Now, this week, obviously the biggest news, Halo 5 just dropped. Couple of fortunate folks were able to complete the campaign. I finished it last night, and I would give my initial impressions, but we're going to save that for whomever wants to be part of that particular broadcast to do like a review, since I already got to the end of the game. I'll wait for free play mode, Noob, and Nelson once he gets on board. But talking about Halo and its performance, oftentimes now they're talking about 1080p. That's the big thing. Now 343 Studios, taking the mantle from Bungie with the Halo franchise, has found a way, which I think even some of the Call of Duty studios were doing. With the most recent Call of Duty, they were doing dynamic scaling on the Xbox to keep the performance, the frame rate still silky smooth. Now I wanted to have Nuke kind of lead this particular segment because he was talking to me about it offline. So Nuke, can you lay more foundation on this, because I know offline before we got on live staff, Nelson and I were going back and forth, so hopefully we can capture that magic, on the live broadcast. So, Nuke, take us away.
Alright, so basically with dynamic scaling, because I had no idea what it was, there's actually a bunch of videos out there. And, from my perspective, it basically makes up for what either a developer can't or doesn't know how to do, or what the console is not yet capable of. So basically with dynamic scaling, you lose graphical, I guess, quote-unquote graphical fidelity over gameplay smoothness. So, I mean, I've looked up a couple of videos and then read a couple of articles, and a lot of people who tested it to see if it was basically BS have said that, even one company said at 99% of the time while they played, it was at 60 frames per second in the campaign mode. So basically what dynamic scaling does, the further you are away from a structure, like let's say you're walking up to a mountain or something like that, the more the less textures and details that it has on it, because you're far away, you couldn't tell whether or not they were there. But as you get closer to it, they start to pop in and fill in as you get closer. And there's actually videos showing, the guy was like far away from a mountain, and as he got closer, you could actually see the articles and things like that popping up. And that's basically what they did. You basically lose detail in order to keep up the smoothness of the gameplay. So, Alex, you can take it back with the round table thing, because I don't have a view of everybody. So
okay, now what Noob just put out there is pretty much, if you think of your character in a bubble, right? And you're moving in that bubble, whatever is outside of that bubble in terms of your environmental movement, you won't see as much until they get within a certain diameter of the character. So this way it's less stress on the GPU, CPU. They manage their resources so whatever's in that bubble is running at its brolic state, so to speak. Now apparently this is very important for the Xbox One, which I know Nelson's going to disagree with. Is 343, they were being interviewed, I don't remember if it was Games Radar or Kotaku, but they pretty much in a nice way said that the Xbox One is a bit underpowered for what everybody wanted out of Halo 5. Campaign, split screen, and other features, so to speak. So with that being said, I'm going to give free play mode the floor first, and what's your feedback on this stuff?
What the heck?
Hello?
You gotta lay off that music, man. You're gonna get us in trouble.
Not me.
Alright, go ahead.
Whoever had that ringtone, man. That's gonna get us flags.
I will say this. The game is fast paced, so you won't really even notice it unless you're like walking. up close to something very slowly, but the speed of Halo 5 is very fast paced. The pacing of the game, how you move, how the game interacts with the characters is just so fast that it happens and you won't notice it. Like, people will bitch like, oh, it can't do 1080p natively and it has to dynamically scale between 900 and 1080p, and I say, who gives a shit as long as you enjoy the fucking game, man? For real.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Like, this whole argument of, oh, 1080p, that's only in 900p, that's only in 700.
And they can't freaking see it. They can't freaking see it. And like you said, Demizo, a lot of the dynamic scaling, when I got through the campaign of Halo 5, I had no idea. Even if it was a PlayStation 4 game that was doing this, I wouldn't have been able to tell. To me, it's like, we had talked about this many podcasts ago. What would you prefer, prettiness or performance? And I think Halo went to the performance side of things. Would you agree, Demizo?
I'd agree, but that's essentially the concession with dynamic scaling, is that, okay, it's like, okay, if there's a lot of things on screen, it's going to scale it back so it can keep up the pace that it's keeping, but when there's not a lot of things on the screen, it's going to upscale it to 1080p, and it happens so fast that you don't really notice it. Like, you have to be like sitting on top of your television screen like less than 5.
You gotta be like this. You gotta be like right up on it.
Like up that polygon just changed to true 1080p. Oh my god, it looks so beautiful, that mountain face. But it's just ridiculous.
It's just a fanboy argument that
it's a dog.
Let me get in.
It's a dog whistle argument.
Okay.
Let me.
Well, I'm doing it in order so that I make sure everybody is good to go. But Noop, what are your? Well, you already spoke about it. Do you want to go again?
I'll go last since I already went.
All right,
Introduce it.
Nelson. Now the equalizer. What are your thoughts on this?
I'm gonna be technically the asshole on this topic because
that's all. That's all the time.
We need an asshole right now. So, 343 Industries has taken the responsibility of one of the biggest franchises ever came out for a Microsoft exclusive, and you guys sit there and say, within your product, within your Xbox.com little bio and stuff like that, that the game supposedly runs at 1080p consistently, 60 frames per second consistently, both on story and multiplayer. Now, with this dynamic resolution thingy, you can't make up an excuse for the console that you're working on, saying that it doesn't have enough power or output or resources for you to mold the game for what it is. Because if that's the case, I can go back on several other different consoles, such as the PlayStation 2, such as the PlayStation 3, such as the Xbox 360, where there was the unique games, whether if it was AAA titles or third-party support, that maximize their fullest potential despite people saying, oh, it's an underpowered console. And it looks way better than the current games we have today.
Well, you're talking past gen?
I'm talking about past gen games that are looking way better than certain games that are out right now.
I think you're reaching, Nelson.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Because
you're gonna tell me a PS2 game? A PS2 game?
I can give you a game right now that runs at consistent base frame rate and does not need to depixel or resize itself.
Because they weren't using high res back then.
No,
they weren't using the high textures.
No, that's the thing with certain games and certain companies, such as Konami when they was the shit back then. You have The Last of Us, which was a PS3 title, God of War 3. You have several other games that prove this thesis. You cannot tell me that a company such as 343 Industries, with the power of a mini computer, cannot fully render their characters at 1080p consistently and keep it at 60 frames per second.
The standards have changed. The standards have changed.
It's the same excuse as what Gears of War Ultimate Edition is. Oh no, the game is at 1080p 60 frames, guys, but you're gonna fucking sacrifice the 30 frames per second in story mode only. Yeah, I kind of wonder why you fucking did that, though.
Yeah, go ahead, Playboy.
I am looking at the tech of the Xbox One, and it's not making any sense to me. Hold up, this dynamic scaling mumbo jumbo, Section 8, witchcraft voodoo
Section
shit.
what the heck?
It's not making any sense. The Xbox One has an 8 gigabyte DDR3 RAM video card.
Right.
Why can it not do 1080p? What the fuck is going on?
Well, the problem is
it's based off of PC architecture. I don't understand it. My HAL 10K is up here. It's just crunch.
well, here's the thing too. You have to remember it's running between 3 separate OSs. You know, with the snapping. You know, with the game OS.
It's not 8 gigs of dedicated video memory. It's 8 gigs total through everything. If my understanding is correct.
So,
it has 2 quad-core CPUs clocked at 1.75 gigahertz.
the funny thing, the PS4 specs are similar. They have the DDR5 and just a little bit more on the CPU. That's it.
No, this goes back to the producer, the developer, whatever. They are just straight up lazy. They're not taking advantage of the full power of this.
That's what I'm trying to bend. That's what I've been saying since the beginning.
They're coming up with bullshit excuses.
So you guys are gonna say that?
I don't. Well, personally, I don't give a shit because I don't own one.
No, because he's getting the PC version. He's getting the PC version.
No,
so.
but what Playboy has mentioned is he's absolutely right, and this is what I've been trying to say. You have certain developers, not every developer, because if that was the case, then I wouldn't be stating this right now. Certain developers utilize a certain unique way of making their game. They have their own formula. As an example, The Last of Us, one of a rare few games that was still able to outsource the fullest potential that it can possibly can, even though they was like, oh damn, we wish we could have done this on the PlayStation 4 sooner. But yet they have a unique way of rendering and using certain resources to make the game even look better and still function at a very consistent frame rate. Now, you can't have these companies do that. Why? Is either 1, laziness, 2, they want more money, or they just can't see what everyone else can. That's why, as of right now, as an opinion, what looks better on the Xbox One than the Phantom Pain right now? What game that's out currently right now that looks better than the Phantom Pain? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
What about Batman? What about what about Arkham Knight though?
I'm gonna talk about that.
What's the question?
What looks better than Phantom Pain right now on the Xbox?
On the Xbox One only, not as a PS4. As an Xbox One. I'm gonna talk about Batman right now. Batman is a gorgeous game. I am not hating on the game, but that game has shitty ass frame rate scaling to the max. It cannot consistently keep up its uniqueness when you're flying, when you're fighting multiple enemies, when you're going through certain cutscenes. The game glitches out and it spazzes from 20.
But it has a lot more going on than Metal Gear because if you're fighting X amount of people on there, it's like stringing a lot of movements, and you know what I mean. Like Metal Gear, like it's a different paced game.
That's like the same thing of me saying if I'm doing an FOB mission and I'm taking out almost over 70 guards at the same exact times with surveillance camera and shit blowing up in my face. It's the same difference.
I want to shout out to Mark, who's joining us in the chat. He said something. How long did it take for them to squeeze everything out of the old gen consoles though? It might just take time. Last of Us was one of the last games on the PS3. So I agree with what he said. Because with the whole cell processor on the PS3, they had to figure out how to, use the tricks and the tools to get all that they got out of the system. But the problem with this 8th gen, they're already maxing the systems out already, and we're not even into year 3. So that's
again, it also still depends on the developer of who makes the actual game, because not any developer can be like, okay, max settings done. It's not that easy for any developer to trick in.
But that's where my argument, where the systems are kind of shit because they're underpowered compared to the PC.
I mean, they may be underpowered, but you still have those certain games that make it seem like that it doesn't seem.
And also another thing that bothers me about these consoles is they only have one job, whereas a PC is a multitasking dude. It has to do lots of things. A console has one job, and you can't get the most out of it. To answer Mark's question in chat, they did that when the PS3 was making way for the PS4 at the end of its life cycle. That's just unacceptable.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna see see people squeezing out the most out of the Xbox One and PS4 when it's time for them to move on to the next system.
Or in Xbox case, the DirectX 12, where the tooling will be a little bit different. But we'll see. But I want to give Takuma some time to speak on that. Dynamic scaling, 1080p versus performance. Your thoughts?
I'm trying to I'm trying to understand who is noticing the game is not at its full capacity of dynamic scaling and 1080p. Is it
those nerds that sit behind a 4K 52-inch monitor TV? Those guys with the curve.
That's what I have in front of me right now.
Alex,
I don't see
that. Alex, are you jealous you don't have one of those?
Yes.
Many months ago, about fanboys about if your game doesn't play at 1080, if your game doesn't play at 1080, it's not its best. I remember you had this argument a while ago, a couple of podcasts ago.
Yeah, we did. We had this
caring about the game itself if it's not playing at its highest capacity. If it's just a little off or on, you have to compensate for that. But shouldn't you be more focusing about the game, the mission, not trying to get shot if we're talking about Halo 5, rather than focus on, that mouse not picture close enough in my TV or something like that. It's little stuff like this that makes a big gripe about. I hate about fanboys. I'm like, you really shouldn't care about if the game is not, if it's just like about 1 or 2 ticks off from,
Yeah, I know what you're saying, Takuma. I don't want to veer off because it'll end up turning into that podcast. This is mainly about the Halo. You
should care about that. If the game is playing well, if you can see everything at a clear level on 4K, 3K, I don't care. If everything is performing and functioning well at a high speed, you really shouldn't care about dynamic graphing or anything like that. Just play the game.
Yeah, but the whole thing is, like, I'm not going to take too long on it. We're not arguing about the sake of how the game was processed and how it was done with the dynamic graphics and stuff like that. I'm just saying for a console that's supposed to be next gen and for a juggernaut giant like 343 Industries, there's kind of no excuse to have that feature in there when they can take their time and do something of it. The dynamic scaling thing is something for me as an excuse that you rush your product like every other fucking company needs to do so you can get microtransactions.
But you know what? But you know what? Before I give Kasimi the floor, what about Naughty Dog and Uncharted? And how many times that had to get delayed because they were having trouble keeping it at 1080p and 60 frames.
Right.
They had to do so much.
Yeah,
they had to make so many sacrifices back and forth. And I'm pretty sure they have their own tricks to get that same performance that Halo and Uncharted were able to achieve. You know what I mean? So can we get on the other company for the same thing or what?
Yeah, of course. I'm not hating just 343 Industries. There's several companies that follow this exact same practice. That's what I'm also trying to get at. There's a lot of companies out there that what I'm trying to say is don't lie about something that you're doing to the fucking the consumers, and when we find out about it and we call you bullshit, you got nothing to say.
But then at the end though, we don't know because we're not in the studios. We can only speculate.
Well, we don't know as a casual gamer, don't know, but as we'll talk about future later on about data mining and yada yada yada.
Oh man, I'm gonna go in.
For people like those, they thrive on knowing the in and out of anything that works. So it does bother people to a sense, and this is how people get sued for false advertisement.
Oh, well, hey, all right. Kasemi, your thoughts?
Well, I mean, after hearing all this shit, I mean, I still don't care. I still want to play Halo.
There you go.
I still want to play Halo. See, and my thing is, I'm a
Family Feud, yo.
Oh my goodness.
That's the first new sound effect in 2 weeks.
Awesome. Hey, I got no problem with that. Go ahead, Khalif.
See, my thing is, like I say, I want to play Halo. I got my reasons for not owning it yet, and I talked about that last podcast. But even hearing all this bullshit about how it don't these graphic problems or whatever you want to call them, or you know, whatever's going on, I still want to play the game. It doesn't affect me at all, and I don't think that any of this should affect anybody that wants to play the game. The game, to me, looks next gen. It looks better than Halo 4 did. It looks, you know, they seem to be getting better, and that's the whole point, right? When you move up to a next generation console, a new console, you know, you expect the game to look better, play better. And from what I've seen, I haven't played it, but from what I've seen, it looks good. I've you know, checked out a couple, you know, Twitch gameplays, and you know, and they look good. You know, reviews seem to be pretty cool. So I mean, you know, the game looks good to me. I really don't understand what the big hubbub's about. You know, it's really,
it's just fickle stuff that
it really
trivial.
Is. It really is. So, you know, at the end of the day, it don't matter. I don't think that it really matters to the people that are gonna end up buying it. You know, we're talking about it because, I mean, it's news, or you know, we just don't have nothing else to talk about. But I don't think it mattered to the people that's already bought Halo and that's planning on buying it. So,
all right. Before I give On Your Knees the floor, Mark made some comments. Gonna be honest, I've been blitzing Halo 5 multiplayer and haven't noticed it once. There you go. Another consumer of the product not really noticing the difference between, you know, the 1080p, the 900p. The game is moving so fast. Your eyes aren't focused on that. It's all the motion and all the craziness happening.
As you mentioned before, if he doesn't have a high scale resolution television, he's not really gonna fucking see it.
And I mean, if we're gonna complain about something about Halo 5, then complain about the right shit, like why there's no split screen co-op and that type of shit.
We're gonna get into that. Don't worry.
You know, that's the type of shit that's worth griping about. But this type of shit, I mean, come on.
And then Mark also mentioned that the Division, Ubisoft is now claiming that it's not gonna look as good as what was previewed at E3. If anything is not in-game stuff, even if it's an E3 vaporware, and I know Demizzle can even back me up. Remember, Dave, when they had that UFC for 360 and PS3, and it looked like this CG fight thing, and then when the game came out, it looked like robotic Tekken almost.
Man, if anybody's hanging their hats on E3 gameplay, they need to just say, all you got to say is Watch Dogs. All you got to do is say is Watch Dogs. That'll dead anything about E3 gameplay.
Honestly, who gives a fuck about E3 footage? Do we really have to go back to the days where they put this does not represent final gameplay or how the game will look at launch before every trailer?
Yes.
Just say Watch Dogs.
Are people fucking stupid?
Yeah, they are though. They are.
Because, you know, E3 is the platform, is the preeminent platform to advertise your games, and you coming up, you coming up here.
Most of these games that they're showing are like almost a year out, like 8 months to 12 months out. They're showing like alpha footage or pre-beta footage, and
it's called a vertical slice.
They're showing in-game cinematics. That's all they're showing, which represent actual game footage, which is not cool. And also, like the Division, that game has been delayed for years, and so. I'm not putting nothing into Ubisoft. I'm putting them up there with THQ, the now defunct THQ, because
that hurt my heart, man. I miss THQ.
Who tried to put the original the Duke Nukem thing that 20 years to make?
It's
getting up there, man.
All right. But for the sake of time, Chris, to finish us out, what are your thoughts on this debate? Oh, wait a minute. You went already.
I said I'm going last.
He's going last. He did say that.
Oh, okay. All right. So On Your Knees, and then Brother Noop. So Chris, what are your thoughts on the debate at hand?
Brother Poop.
I don't have an Xbox One, so it doesn't bother me.
But he's smart for waiting. But in general, performance over prettiness.
I prefer frames over the picture quality for the most part. 60 frames in almost every case is better than better resolution, because now more and more people are getting the high-res TVs, so they can take advantage of everything. But for the most part, I'd rather have a better frame rate.
Okay. And Noop, since you want to go last, let's go. Wrap us up,
fairly
man.
quickly. Every single one of you have valid points, and I think every single one of us is right in our own mind. Being the person with a 50-inch 4K TV.
50-inch what?
4K TV. Shut up. The newest one Samsung came out with this year. The top of the line, best you can
Yes,
get.
yes,
And-
yes. You gotta make that vibe. Show discount, you know.
He got a 50-inch.
But shut up.
Yeah.
Jared's
now that
about
I've
to
seen
find
the
out.
dynamic scaling video, I do notice it because I'm looking for it now, and it's funny when I see it. I have at this point no real major complaints with the game, but the factors that we can't possibly know of, but there's some factors we don't know of and factors we do know of. Number one, console games get better later in the console life. Like it's always
That's
been
inevitable.
like that for the longest.
Yep.
Number two, PlayStation's been kicking the shit out of Xbox. So who knows if this game might have actually supposed to have been coming out 2017. We don't know, but with Sony taking off, they might have been like, hey, we need this mug now. Let's be real. If Halo didn't come out this year, I don't know what Xbox. I might not even have an Xbox, to be honest with you. Then number three is technology advances so much and so quickly. I don't know that consoles will ever truly be able to keep up or catch up. Like if you look at computers, Intel comes out with a new processor every year. You have i4, then you have the 400 series, then the 500. Now we got Skylake 600, and I'm like, what the heck? Haswell just came out, like, and it's like, oh, we have these marginal improvements, and people get caught up in the numbers and the particulars and saying, oh, it's not the latest, it's not the greatest. Oh, but it's like
that's a marketing ploy. They know how to get
people. People are so focused on the data sheet that they're not focused on the product itself. I mean, the game.
The same thing goes with video card makers, NVIDIA and ATI. They every year something new, a new architecture. You know, Kepler, Maxwell, Fermi. Like, give me a break. You know, I just spent like $600 on this fucking 980 video card. Next thing you know, like a day later, oh, guess what?
You can never win. You can never win.
You can never win.
But that's what makes PC so much better. You can over time improve it. You know,
this is true, and that's why I think gaming's gonna end up on PC, yo. Consoles are gonna end up dead, yo. They're gonna end up dead because they can't keep up. But
technically, consoles are already dead because they're using like similar yet to close like undergraded like gaming PCs in a sense. Like if you really wanted to just modify the OS and you got a computer.
Hold up. What is? Hold up.
Wait.
That's another topic.
Yeah, because that's gonna go into a long thing.
To close out what I was saying, you know, guys, those of you who don't have Halo, don't let the dynamic scaling thing discourage you. Maybe 343 is BSing, and they could have done better, but didn't have the time. We don't know, but I like the fact that it's a good technique to make my gameplay experience better. And you know, this game is very high action and high octane, so it may have been necessary.
Propane.
You know, Nelson did tell the truth in that there are games that run consistently, but I don't know any with the same amount of action and stuff going on that can keep up. But there's very few, so you know, it's a development issue. But over time, we just want quality products.
Ninja Gaiden is a perfect example.
Okay. So, New Gaming Order, I know this topic ran a little longer than usual, but make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe.
I think it ran shorter.
Well, but those of you watching live that's going to get the director's cut, stay tuned. For our YouTube folks, rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on newgamingorder.com. Shout outs to our partner, Full Screen, for helping us out with getting a whole bunch of views. And to our Facebook folks. And also a plug to Golden Child Images and Rush Images, photographers out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Oh my God, how could I forget? My Army brothers and sisters down there who I served with at Afghanistan, had to give them a plug. So for this segment, we're out like Juggernaut bitches. We'll see you on the next portion.
Yeah, it's the Juggernaut, bitch.
Oh yeah. All right, we'll be right back.
And so.
Okay, so I stopped the recording.
So go ahead, whoever was gonna comment on what I just said for the.
Yeah, what the hell? Hold on. Maybe my version of dead means something from your version of dead. What?
Go ahead.
No. What the hell is?
Hey, hold on for 1 second.
How's consoles are dead?
Wait, Nelson. Mark actually responded to you. He's like, "That's a trash comment. How can you say consoles are dead?"
That makes no sense
I
to me
didn't see
neither.
that part how consoles are dead there, Alex. So you added on to that.
Well, I read it wrong. Hold on. Wait. You can't say they're dead. 25.
Let me explain.
Please.
Oh, okay. I read that wrong. I'm sorry.
It's because inevitably consoles were their own unique source of entertainment, their own unique source of firmware and hardware. Correct? If I'm not mistaken, it wasn't really close to anything about with computing until what? The 360 and the PlayStation 3?
No, until the Xbox One.
No,
with Windows 10.
Because if that's the
Like
case,
the Dreamcast.
No, hold on. Let me finish my point. If that's the case, how come Playboy was able to modify the OS and use Linux on a PlayStation 3? No. Listen to me though. Listen to me though. He was able to modify it with straight ease because it's so similar to PC tech.
Wait, you're talking about the PS3?
But
listen.
The PS3 ran Linux.
That man modified.
Well, no, because I'm trying to understand because I'm hearing something that's not factual. Like, if you're modifying the PlayStation 3, it was doing that native, and Demizzle can back me up on that.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say is, regardless, though, the whole PC similarity processing did not start until the 360 and the PS3.
False.
The reason why I say that is because you can't just use a Dreamcast, Dave, or a Sega Saturn, or a PlayStation 1 to output that exact same thing. You cannot do that unless if you hardwired the shit out of those consoles.
Dude.
You can't do it based right off the system like the PlayStation 3 and the 360 could. You could not.
But
the Dreamcast hardware is essentially there are PC analogs to that hardware.
But not to the point to modify it to use right out of the console like the PlayStation 3 or the 360.
You can modify a Dreamcast to become a low-level computer.
Yeah, it runs Windows CE on it.
I don't think you're getting what I'm trying to say, but
I don't
get
based
on how they're dead. You're explaining that, but I don't understand how the.
But the reason why I say that they're dead is because inevitably, just like what Playboy and On Your Knees keep fucking saying, PC's is gonna take over. It's just gonna become like the main source of your gaming. There's no reason to have consoles no more because all this bitching and bickering. Oh, they have exclusives. And this. Everything's gonna be on PC. I give it like probably maybe less than 10 years flat.
Okay, when that happens, then if that happens, then we can.
No, it's going to. There's no if. It's going to.
But you're saying consoles are dead. Like it's
to me,
happening right now.
In my opinion, yeah, I do think consoles are dead because.
But we have them. But Nelson has.
I'd rather play on my PC than rather play on the PS4 or the Xbox One because I can get the same game. On the PC and run it better.
This is my argument, man. That everybody ain't on that, man. People ain't gonna be on that for a long.
Well, just like how
time.
everyone wasn't on the PS4's like nutsack when the 360 and the Xbox One is at. It's gonna get forced upon you, no matter what you do. It's gonna get forced upon you, just like wrestling. You have no choice but to accept it inevitably.
What?
Well, you know what? That's a topic for another day. There's a topic for another day because that can go into a long thing.
You're forced to accept what comes about. It's the same thing with. Just the same thing with news. You're forced to accept whatever the hell they give you. There's no way around it, right?
But
everybody's not on that, though.
It goes back to a point that you said. I don't think consoles are dead just yet because
you
cut off
my hand accidentally touched it. I'm sorry.
You're gonna have people who still like to quote unquote pause, plug and play without the quote unquote complications. But it goes back to a point that you always say: if you have an option and you know one thing is better than the other, like when you're saying if a game comes out on Xbox One and PS4 and you have them both, you're gonna get the one that's better.
Right.
Now, and I don't even have a gaming PC, but I want one so bad, and I'm saving up to get a good one because, dude, like the games are cheaper. It's pretty much 100% backwards compatible. I mean, you got gaming, and you can tell the scale is changing now because when you look at game sales or go on websites, they label them as gaming laptops, gaming computers. Alienware dropping the set-top boxes. Like, they're creeping up to being mainstream. I don't think it's going to be, tomorrow. But I feel like it's gonna
hold on, guys. Time out. The chat is lighting up with that because Mark is saying I'm a PC gamer for life, but I think saying they're dead is silly. That's from Mark. And then Dragon Senpai B says consoles are not dead. What? So, since Nelson's not able to.
Again, this is just what I believe is going to like happen. Period. Because everyone's like, oh no, we have an opinion. I mean, we have a choice. We have an outlet to get this, and that. But what really makes the consoles? PC. How you think this shit gets structured? PC. How you think they show demos at E3? PC. Everything is based on the fucking computer. Everyone's like, oh no, here's actual game clips from the fucking PlayStation 4. But
this
it's
is my
not.
argument. This is my argument.
But it's not. So
nobody.
Oh, this should have had its own segment on the YouTube.
Cares at the end of the day how it's made, and nobody even knows these developers, and people are still thinking that that 360. I mean, the Xbox One is doing this DRM shit. Everybody knows. People are still ignorant to this shit. So to think that people are just gonna jump on board to PC and consoles are gonna die, it's not happening.
Well, then I
soon.
guess they're just gonna be out the loop, just like everyone else who bought a
And it's
fucking
be
HD hard
way.
drive, like an HD hard drive DVD, and they fucking went to straight shit after less than 6 months when Blu-ray came out.
Oh, but that's a different case. It's
the same principle, because it got forced upon you, and you had no other fucking choice but to get a Blu-ray player and a Blu-ray compatible disc.
That's your choice.
No. But when the format war was decided, then you had no choice but to go to Blu-ray. I get what Nelson's saying, but in terms of the people who are behind it, Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, those companies, they're not gonna let their product just sink.
Man, consoles ain't going nowhere. No time.
Yeah, what?
But
for time, guys, we're gonna start the next one. But yeah, you know what? We're gonna have to do like a new segment where we just put people in the pit and just let it run, however long it goes. Yeah, in terms of.
I want Pit Fighter HD remake, yo.
Yes. Oh my God. Pit Fighter.
What the?
Awesome.
Anyway,
download that.
Random stuff. All right, so we're gonna start the next topic. It's the data mining for the Street Fighter 5 portion. I'm gonna lead into it, and then everybody can just say their piece. This should be rather short. So we're gonna start the local recording in 3, 2, 1. What's going on, New Gaming Order? We had taken an intermission. If you guys do not watch our Raw Director's Cut, I highly suggest you do for this one, because Nelson and Kasemi had some good content.
Cuss me out, man. I don't like that.
What's that?
And that's not even one of the people we was just talking about.
But yeah, those two had a very interesting debate, and I hope to continue that. Maybe later on in this broadcast, we'll see. Because I'm on a short timer today. But next topic, data mining. Is it ruining the surprises that companies try to give us? Now, for instance, the latest and greatest from Street Fighter V's story, survival mode, like the PC beta was released, and New Gaming Order went to Shinwar's apartment. Project Justice was there. Cody, who's a friend of the show, was there, and we were discussing. I said, it's on the PC. It's exposed. It's gonna get hacked. It's gonna get hacked. Not even a week later, you got people who are already finding out who the other 6 characters are for the initial roster. You got they found out what the story mode, information on the story mode, information on survival mode, just by the beta. They went and data mined the shit out of that thing. And here's my stand on that. They already hacked it to play offline, so you don't have to log into the server, so you have infinite playtime practice. Now that I'm not too mad at, because it's what it is. I can't really be in favor of hacking something, but I'm just saying that type of hacking is different. Shut up, Chris. That type of hacking.
How is that different?
Because it's like you're playing it as opposed to getting information. This fucking. But my thing is, what those hackers effectively done was, they were the party poopers, the Debbie Downers. They ruined the surprise. You know what I mean? Everything's spoiled. We know Dhalsim's coming. We know Rog is coming. We know, you know. So it's just there's the good hacking and bad hacking, and the to answer Khalif, the good hacking, and I hate to admit it, you get to play the game. Okay, yeah, you can play the beta infinitely, but the story stuff and the things that they were trying to hide behind the curtain, they exposed it, and it's like, come on now. And then Capcom had to quickly respond with damage control, and possibly moved up the release date like a month early. So it's like, damn, like, take a bow, hackers, you fucked it up. But Demizzle, what are your thoughts on that?
Data mining games has been going on for as long as I can remember, since I've been playing PC games on my 8086 back in the day. It's nothing new. It's nothing to get up in. It's nothing to get in up in arms about, because this is what happens when people get curious and they want to see what's coming in games. It's not like it's the first time PC games have been released in episodic content. It happened way back when Wolfenstein 3D was out, and people data mined to see what was coming for the next episode of Wolfenstein 3D and Doom and Quake, when those were released episodically instead of, in addition to having the entire game released all at once, but initially it was released episodically, so you could data mine and see what assets were in the game, because those assets that were in the game were told what was going to come in the future. So it's nothing new. It's nothing to get upset about.
No, I get you, but is it safe to say that some of the people in the fighting game community are just too addicted to Street Fighter? They're like so enamored by, like, oh, Street Fighter, Street Fighter, I'm gonna snort lines, Street Fighter. They're going too far, man. They're doing like Tony Montana and Scarface. It's like, fuck you, like.
I would have to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would have to say no, because the second that this hit the PC, you knew this was going to happen, because it happens to every game. This is just the first time in forever that it's been made such a big deal out of, and even the developers aren't making a huge deal out of it. It's like people, like, no offense, but people like you who aren't used to it.
Well, what, me?
And
you talking to me?
People, it's like it's a non-issue. It's a non-story. It's like, who cares?
Okay, Brother Noop, what are your thoughts?
Stuff getting leaked and people hacking stuff, you're correct, it isn't new in general, but I think it being large scale, because it was mainly something that mostly affected PC. Now it's kind of leaking over to consoles, like, because there's so many console games coming out on PC. I think it's I don't know. I think they need to start hiring some of these people, honestly, so we can keep more stuff under wraps. It does ruin the surprise, and also, I mean, it puts developers in a position to where y'all won't be able to get stuff like betas anymore.
Yeah. That's what I was worried about.
Eventually, someone's gonna drop the hammer, and other companies
then they're gonna be crying.
Drop the hammer, and we're gonna be crying.
They're gonna be crying.
Betas aren't. I know betas aren't going away, but I'm saying like Street Fighter didn't have to do that, but they did.
Can I interject just
hold on.
Yeah, we'll come back to you at the end, but
let one person go at a time. All this cutting off shit will waste time for the podcast.
Go ahead. You'll get time to rebuttal between breaks, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's always a consequence for the action. I mean, I don't know how big of an effect this is overall, but I mean, I could, if I was someone working on the game for 3 or 4 years, and then the MF would decide to take my product and bust it wide open and spoil everything I've been working for, that's two sides of the coin. I'd be pissed off too, so,
you know what? Before I give Nelson the floor, Mark made a good point. The only way to truly stop that, external betas like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate, because that never saw a PC port, so they were able to control it. Like when Nelson and I, when Nelson was part of Raw Gameplay, I was still at New Mugen Order, and we linked up to play Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It was like two booths that were playing it, and Nelson was teaching me how to play and all that, that's the only place you were gonna get to check it out. Or if Capcom went to, like, let's say they went to Video Games New York, or they went somewhere, you know, that's kind of. But like Noob said, they didn't have to do that, and Kissimmee made a point. People gonna be crying, they're gonna be mad. Oh, Capcom can't do this, and oh, how come they're not giving us that? And just like the baby crying in the background, there you go.
Yep.
All right, so Nelson, you got the floor. Your thoughts?
This whole data mining thing is not a big deal to me because at the end of the day, if Capcom really wanted to bitch and complain, they would have already. Mind you guys, you're only playing the fucking beta. It's not the final version of the fucking game. There should be no complaining whatsoever. So, hey guys, you want to learn and master your character? Go right ahead. Everything's gonna fucking change anyways.
But what about the story stuff and all the survival?
See, but again, that's with anything. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Even console games get that same exploit. People are just greedy when it comes to a particular franchise that they love. You know, such as Street Fighter, such as Dragon Quest, such as Metal Gear Solid. There's certain games that suffer from heavy usage of hackers because they love the series so much. They must know what
like crack, sniffing lines.
Yes,
they're addicted.
What the heck?
But again, I honestly don't have an issue with it because at the end of the day, Capcom can take that stuff out last minute. That could just be stuff that they were implementing that they might want to use for the final build, and we've seen this several times with several other games, and they end up changing it at last minute anyways. It's just like a rough idea. Like,
but isn't that a way of ruining something like that could have been?
It could have, yes. It could have if the potential was actually trying to be met. Then yes, but if it's just an idea of like, okay, we're gonna put it down on paper, we're gonna see how we like it, and if not, we'll take it out last minute. It's just like, I'll use your Halo 5 as an example. They was gonna put split screen in there, right? With the local co-op thing where you can just play with your friends or, you know, from whatever. But they took it out last minute because, you know, they figured that everyone has Xbox Live. It's not a big deal no more.
No, they said they couldn't do it.
Well, I'm just gonna be that asshole, like I said earlier, and say they could have if they really wanted to. I'm just gonna be that asshole.
There would have been sacrifices to do it.
Well, hey, that's not my fault. They're the developers. I'm the only one. I'm just playing it. I can give a shit less what they gotta sacrifice.
I can say so much on that, but I'm gonna leave it alone for now. But
yeah, it's depending on the game and how much the fans desire to want to like, you know, dissect the shit out of it like as quickly as possible. But me personally, I have no issue with it because it's reality.
Yeah, anything exposed to PC, you know, now consumers are smarter than we were back in the day. And the advent of social media, once one person finds that hack, it's all over the place. Give it 72 hours, it's worldwide. Or matter of fact,
Not
day.
Even 72 hours. I give it a day.
A day. It's already in Japan. You know what I mean? That's crazy. And we're in a new era where people just have too many resources to get into that stuff. But I'm going to switch the order a little bit. I'm going to go to On Your Knees. What are your thoughts on just in general data mining games that could, you know, possibly have adverse effects in future releases and things of that nature?
Well, it's already happened before. Half-Life 2, or at least the excuse they used was the leaking of the story. They delayed the game a full year because of data leaks. Or at least that was the excuse they tossed out all those years ago. But this shit ain't going away. Get used to it.
Okay.
That's all I can say. It's, you know, people, just like I forgot who said it, but people love the game so much they just want to know more about it. So that shit ain't going away anytime.
The addicts, man, they can't wait. What happened to patience?
What's your obsession with storing crack? Do you need some help?
Oh, hey, you can sniff with me.
But just to like quickly add on to what Chris is saying, yeah, it's definitely not going away. But think about it like this: how you think the people on like the local news channel do their shit? Think about it. They have to data mine and go through every little thing, even if it does have to break it down to the simple like basics of the truth. That's what they do. So think of it as that.
Okay, true. Alright, and also shout out to Mr. King Piccolo who is in the chat. He said Capcom's not that smart. Yeah. Mr. King Piccolo, all the mistakes that Capcom has made, boneheaded DLC that's on the disc and all that, yeah, we know. Alright, so Playboy, what are your thoughts on just data mining in general? Like,
I have no. It's not going away. It's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, in your mind, Alex, it's a big deal.
No. Honestly, I'll tell you this.
Because I'm listening to your commentary, you're like really upset about this. I'm like, okay.
Here's the thing. It's like I don't like the surprises ruined. You know what I mean? Because now all the trailers that were gonna come out and all this other stuff. Like, remember we went to Comic-Con and Alex was supposed to be in the game, right? Then we know now we know he's coming. So whatever they had planned, just
I mean, well, you got.
Shut up, dude.
Hold up, you got gaming websites that dropping the ball too, and they're just spilling all the beans too. Oh, exclusive. We got the next character is.
Shut up, dude. Shut the hell up.
Alex is hot about this, man. Yeah.
Playboy, you are 110% correct. He said, and now all the players had. Sound like a toddler, yo. Sound like a. Ladies and gentlemen, don't mess with Alex in Street Fighter. He's one of the people that's addictive. He's just not gonna hack the beta.
What the? Oh, shit. Shut up, Nelson. Nelson, it's not even that funny. It's not even that funny, all right?
He said.
Oh man, you know what?
I'm over here crying.
I'm in tears too. Like the hell?
He was mad, yo. He said.
Nelson and New. I'm gonna kick them off the call. Hold on.
I'm a mute.
No, that's all right. Go ahead. We need that for the show. No, but
I'm done. Just go to the next topic. If I'm the last.
All right. So, Kasimi, what are your thoughts on this before I go to Takuma to wrap up?
I actually agree with you, man. I don't like it, man. It's.
There you go. High five.
Nobody likes surprises ruined. I understand it's been around for a while, but it's just stupid. I don't get it. I don't understand why you want the surprise ruined.
These fucking guys, man.
God damn, y'all still at
Oh my goodness.
Alex's face right
I can't even see Alex, but I can imagine when Alex did it, his lip flapping, yo.
What's this? Fuck with Alex Day?
Your reactions to stuff is just funny, yo.
And you making stuff funnier than they should be. You and Nelson sitting there heckling me.
I was trying to be quiet. I heard Nelson laugh. I couldn't help it.
Alright, but Kasimi, were you done with your point?
Hell no, y'all the motherfuckers still laughing at the same time.
Alright, go ahead.
Anyways, man, but it don't really make no sense. I don't care how big of a fan or you are of a series or whatever. Why would you want to spoil the surprise of what the story is supposed to be about and what your franchise is supposed to be about? I don't get the logic of it.
Yeah, it kills hype.
I mean, it does. The only thing I can kind of compare it to is like music. Like people download music.
Yeah.
People download music and illegally and do that they way. But I feel like music is way different because you can kind of spread that out. You can still kind of do what you want to do to help the artist by spreading it out. Like hey, I'll get this tape out to a couple friends. But you can't really do that with games. Games, you need to take time to do that with you. You need to really isolate yourself and take time with that game. Not like how it is with music, where you can listen to it in the car, listen to it in the shower, listen to it wherever you want to do. But you can't do that with games. So I don't understand the logic on why people want to data mine and ruin the surprises and then spoil it for everybody else, plastering it all on social media and stuff.
Or force a company to do something that they weren't ordinarily gonna do.
Right. So it doesn't make any sense. And I didn't even know that you could do that with Street Fighter. You could play it off, do it offline, and master the characters and shit. That sounds a little cheater-ish to me. It does. But
not everyone is gonna have. Well, here's the thing with that data hack. It's not just the ones who pre-ordered the game. We had access, right? But it's controlled access. Now what they did, everybody can play it. And somebody can go. I'm not gonna say where to get it, but they can go there and then do their thing. Now that hack, I don't care about. It's the surprises that I don't want ruined. You know, so.
I mean, you know, it don't make no sense. But I mean, it's been going on forever, and it's going to continue to go on. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. I stay away from it. You know, I you know, a lot of times when these leaks come out, all you gotta do is just, you know, turn away.
All right, that's hard to do because especially if it's out there in social media and folks are like, look what I found out, and it's like you try not to look, you got your eye like this, but
I mean, usually they'll be like, you know, because didn't the Halo 5 story leak like last year? If I'm not mistaken,
did it? I didn't know that.
I'm like, a lot of these stories will leak, you know, prior to these games coming out. But
why would they do that? Why would they? Like,
I mean, hey, y'all said it. I mean, hey, they crack fiends and dope fiends, whatever they want.
Lines,
they fix, man. They need their fix. So
yeah.
I mean, hey, and I mean, I guess maybe they feel like it's leverage. You know, like, oh man, I wanna. If this story isn't good, I'm gonna plaster it all over the internet. If I don't like it, and you guys better change it. I don't know. Maybe they feel like they get power from. Some people really feel like they get, you know, like a power trip from just knowing that they can do these type of things.
Well, and that's a topic for another day. Like that'll be something we could definitely talk on. All right, so for the sake of time, Takuma, your thoughts on?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still finishing up my Street Fighter crack lines. Give me a second.
Yo, make sure you don't have the leaky nostril while you're at it. Unbelievable.
Look, hey, listen up. If you hack a Street Fighter 5 beta, send me a copy, okay? I need it.
Shut the hell up. I was playing. Gonna get us taken off the air, yo.
No, what?
I'll just play it. Go ahead.
You know it's wrong because people are thirsty just to try to get up on, I guess, combos, figuring stuff out. And then when I kind of, a beta is cool, but I just kind of hate how people, you know, some people may get early access. I know what's going to change and everything else or not, but if you're hacking it and the beta is over, then these are the people who, you know, should be found out, exploited, or something like that. So, you know, yeah, it's a version of cheating. To me, it's a version of cheating. And, you know, it's just stupid, but we can't stop it. So
yeah, we can.
They make another Street Fighter, everything else. Don't give us a beta. Show us what's coming, but don't give us a beta. Don't do it. If this is going to continue to happen, don't make a game and don't give us like a beta version where people can figure stuff out, and then we know you're going to change it later on. So don't do this. So
maybe they should just like fake out now, you know,
everything else and whatnot. You know, potential investment, whatever you got, and don't give us a beta. Show us, but don't allow us to play it.
But hey, I want a beta. Speak for yourself, sucker.
They need betas though.
I mean,
they need people to play it.
They need to do the closed beta like they used to in the past. They just leak it out to only specific people who actually know how to play the game from the previous iterations, and then just leave it like that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah,
that's it. But then we'll have the debate like, oh, why do these people get to play the game and we don't?
And there you go. That's what I'm talking about, ruining it. That's
like pretty much we can trust that won't like go out and infringe. Or
no, it's not about the fact of not trusting or we won't. It's more or less of like, why do these selected handful of people can play the fucking game and no one else can't? That will be the question, because it's like, oh, what makes them better, or what makes her better than everyone else to play the game earlier?
Yeah, we had this discussion.
What with them in the past, experience or something like that, like
tournament play, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, okay. Well, or you know, in PC gaming now, you got companies charging, quote unquote, buy a $150 founders pack and get access to all the alphas and betas. That's what's going on in the PC world. So.
Yeah, and I heard about this. So Capcom was doing this free. Imagine if they go that route, people are gonna be mad, and like Kasimi was saying, they're gonna be crying.
Goddamn scumbags.
Can I just ask a quick question?
All right, yeah, and closing, because we're gonna wrap this segment up. Go ahead.
When did we start calling demos betas? That's what I want to know. Because that's all.
It's the same thing. It's the same
just a
thing.
Demo.
Yeah.
People are getting in it.
That's what betas have become, and that's why they're not going away.
They're just demos. God damn. People getting their titties twisted over fucking demos.
What the fuck?
You twisting titties,
Dave? Point though. Nah, Dave does have a point though, because people are taking it so serious to the point where they have to hack the beta. Mind you, guys, it's not even the final build. The moves might not even make it. The characters might be altered. You never fucking know. But yet, you still want to have your crack. Hey.
Oh, like prime example, Chun-Li and Cammy's design has already changed from one build of the beta to the next. Who says it's going to be the same in the final thing? That's what a demo is. It does not represent
the final product. Yes. All right.
People need to get the dildo out their ass and fucking.
Whoa! Hold on. What the heck? Oh, Dave. Look. We talk offline about that. Hold up. New Gaming Order. With that, we're gonna bring this segment to a close. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. And check us out at newgamingorder.com, where you can get your latest and greatest gaming news. And we're gonna, those of you watching live in the chat, stay tuned. We're gonna go into our intermission and our final segment. All right. So thank you to all who have been participating in the chat. Shout out to Mr. King Piccolo, Mark, Dragon Senpai Beast, and our. I have a guest watching tonight, so shout out to you as well. So we're gonna take a quick intermission and be right back.
What?
What's that?
The dildo for real, man. It's like
Dave, like that was graphic, bro. He's talking.
But that's what it is. Like people are just that fucking butthurt over nothing.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. That messed up.
But he does have a point though, like it's only a fucking beta, like seriously. That's the reason why I said previously, like I tried it for like an hour, but I'm not really too like giggity and like acting like a fucking schoolgirl over a game that's gonna come out shortly. It's not.
It shouldn't even be called a beta. It's a demo at this point. Beta is like
they call it beta is because we're transitioning into a new generation of wow, and I died. Or transitioning into a new level of gamers now. So everything is all new wording and phrases and all this other
Dragon Senpai Beast was like, damn.
And they can't call it a demo because it's not free, dog. You gotta pay for these betas half the time.
Well, yeah, you pre-ordered the game.
That's why you get the pre-order incentive.
Back in the day, there were these things called computer shows, and you would go to them and buy demos of PC games. So buying a demo is not the newest thing ever.
But you got a lot of these '90s babies who don't know, who don't remember stuff like that. So.
God damn, I feel fucking old for saying that.
I know, right?
Dave, you're gonna get me exposed there since we were in school together. All right, so we're gonna do this last segment, like the Nintendo account, and then just use that into just PSAs, and we're just gonna wrap up from there. An hour and a half, I think we're doing good. So,
come on.
Are you guys ready? Are you ready?
Yo, who's got that crispy keyboard, yo?
That's me.
Shut up. He said crispy keyboard. Dang.
Yo, that joint sound like it typed perfectly.
This thing is awesome. And it lights up too. I've got these patterns on this thing, man. Yeah.
Yo, what wrestler was that? Yo, it was a wrestler's theme music that started with the keyboard. And
IRS.
Matt Hardy.
Was it Matt Hardy?
Matt Hardy. Remember when he was loading up the version 2?
Yeah. Yo, that's what I keep thinking it's about to drop, yo.
He had the shittiest
I'm like,
music, though.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And like, I can fly a tornado.
Like, what the fuck? It starts out like that.
Hey, he's trying to get hyped. He's trying to get hyped. But we're gonna start on the Nintendo account thing, and then straight into whatever. PSAs, and we'll try to keep them short. We don't want to get too long-winded with them. So, in 3, 2, 1. What's going on, New Gaming Order? We are back from intermission. Check out the director's cut. It's really good this week. You're gonna like it. So, yeah, it's good stuff. That version will be on the website. So, without further ado, we're going to talk about one last topic and just lightly touch on PSAs, because I want to also transition to doing news articles on the website, and giving folks access where they can type up a review and do things just like GamePro, IGN, EGM when they're around, Nintendo Power, so that's where I want to
EGM.
Yeah.
What?
Well, back in the day, yeah,
Electronic Gaming Monthly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So remember how they used to do the articles, or like Gaming Insider? A lot of the PSAs, we're just gonna shorten how many we do and put a lot of that, our thoughts on the newgamingorder.com website. So to generate more traffic. All right. So with that, Nintendo I think too little, too late. But maybe this next venture is trying to prepare them for the NX console or Project NX. They're working with Twitter and Facebook to create a universal account login system, which is supposed to give access to cloud saves, Facebook, Twitter sign in, and you can log in from the PC, 3DS, Wii U, and the upcoming NX console. I mean, I see some good and bad things with it, but they also said that it ties into when Nintendo's theme park opens. You'll have access to Nintendo's theme park. So I wonder what direction Nintendo's going in. I'm kind of indifferent to that.
I don't want Facebook to have my info.
But that's where they're going. Either that or Twitter. You have the option. And with that, it's something where, why? I just, why? I think they're kind of late to the party with that, because on the 360 you can log in with your same Xbox Live account that you can log on the X1 and on the PC. So yeah, they're kind of too little too late to the party, but it's just some information to put out there from Nintendo, because I'm trying to figure out what their direction is. Are they focusing mainly on the gaming, or what are they doing? So I want to give free play mode the floor first. What are your thoughts?
I agree. Too little, too late to the party. It's not like you can't do these things already on Sony or Microsoft platform. With Microsoft, you can link your Twitter account to your Xbox Live account, to your YouTube account, to your Smart Glass account, and access it all from the Smart Glass. It's like, okay, why? What's the point? What are you trying to do, Nintendo? What do you want? And the Nintendo theme park is like, okay, why do you want it to have access to a theme park? I mean, when you're at a theme park, you're there to enjoy the attractions, not be on your fucking phone all day. So I don't see the point.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, Demizzle, their mobile games. Nintendo's first mobile game will also tie into that login as well.
Speaking of that, it's coming out this coming Monday, so I'm anxious to see what it's gonna be.
Okay. So, Noop, what are your thoughts on Nintendo trying this feat right now?
They're very late. Don't know if it's gonna help them with their next hardware venture. And I'm just gonna keep saying what I've been saying about Nintendo. Y'all need to stop making game consoles and just stick with DS and focus on software. I don't think y'all are just so out of touch with the consumers that quote unquote, I guess, matter for business purposes. I mean, you have a strong fan base and you have a strong legacy, but like, y'all are doing well, but how well are you doing? Are you doing well enough to continue justifying creating consoles and creating content? To me, it seems not. I don't check the numbers every day. I'm not that guy. But
Marty McFly?
Shut up. But the fact that I love gaming and I do love Nintendo's characters and stuff like that, and I haven't bought a console since the Wii. I mean, I don't know. It's not enough to draw me in. I'm not excited about it.
Yeah, so. It's like almost a non-story. But I'm wondering. I brought that up because it's where is Nintendo going? What are they trying to do? What's their mission statement? Like, what is Nintendo all about right now? That's my thought. But did that wrap up your point, Noop?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, Nelson, your thoughts.
Well, I feel it like, as what Demizzle said, that they're a little bit too late to the show. It's an interesting concept that Nintendo is trying to keep up, even though they're like, about 2 years behind right now from the main platforms that are being played. And if they're gonna put everything in a mobile sense and have everything accessible, where you can have Nintendo Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, a theme park app, whatever the fuck they're trying to do. It's interesting for the casual gamers who still enjoy Nintendo, but again, it's an idea that's already been used, it's already been taken. I don't know how much use it's actually going to get and how much they're actually going to pull in revenue with this. So it's a very iffy thing, and I guess you could hope for the best, but as what Playboy and several other people has mentioned, you guys should just become software developers and just get out the console market.
Yeah, they're like the Spartans. They're going down until they die, man. So it's just
shut up, yo.
Spoil. Everybody knows what happened in 300. And
Nelson and Alex, aren't you still like restricted on like streaming their stuff or putting content out there?
Don't worry about that.
No. We're only restricted to putting YouTube content.
Not us. I'm talking about them. The company as a whole. Didn't they like?
Oh, they have
their streaming and YouTube stuff.
Yeah, they're still on the Nintendo partnership program, where you get 50% of the revenue. Like your channel has to be convert to a Nintendo channel or a Nintendo partner, and that we can't do that because
people,
they have to get a profit on every little thing that. Like someone like a PewDiePie or someone like a Review Tech or Alpha Mega Sin would be making if they put their video content on there. Any little thing.
I think that hurts what they're trying to do with this whole linking everything, because you taking advantage. I'm doing all the work, giving you free advertisement, yet you're benefiting from it. When I can buy a PlayStation or an Xbox and do the same thing for free without sharing it.
Okay. Well, I'll just leave it at that. I'm not gonna say what I did, but so
shut up.
Takuma, what are your thoughts on Nintendo's universal thingy?
The hell with all that, damn it! Where's my damn Metroid? Where's my next Metroid? Where's my Zelda?
Oh, he dropped. Mike dropped. Mike dropped.
It's coming. It's a DS game. It's coming.
DS game. Fuck that, man.
Wow! Shout out to Shin Raven who's joining us in the chat.
God.
Also, Mark made a good point. He's like, I don't want the world to know that I just saved Princess Peach from Bowser. Let me have my privacy, Nintendo.
Nope. I want to know where the hell is my next Metroid? When the hell is my next Star Fox? Where the hell my game?
Star Fox is a DS game too.
I don't care. Damn it. Where in the hell is my next generation games? You owe me, Nintendo. You owe me. You're losing the fan. You owe me. Pay up.
I don't think they give a shit, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't care about you.
I don't think they give a shit.
They got investors giving them the money, so. But, yes, for the sake of time, Kissimmee, your thoughts?
I don't got nothing, man, that ain't been said already. It sounds we really been beating a dead horse with this whole thing.
Stomp that motherfucker in the glue.
Stomp a mud hole in you. Alright.
We all know what they need to do. Nintendo, get it together.
Alright. Playboy, any thoughts?
No, I said my piece about Nintendo, so.
Yeah, there's a lot of Nintendo disdain, so to speak, from this broadcast or this show, because they made a lot of mistakes, bad mistakes, and they refuse to listen to their consumer base. And you know, Iwata and Phil Zami and all of those guys at the top, when Iwata was alive, you know, it just. Rest his soul, but the guy, his mindset was still in the 80s when we're still blowing into cartridges to get them to work,
Which is funny because it tells you not to blow in the cartridge when you look on the back.
Yeah, it does.
But somehow it worked. Q-tip, people putting the cartridges,
alcohol, and all that.
Oh, hey! We're gonna show our age, but.
Hey, they already know we're old, Alice. So
lastly, on your knees.
As old as you,
I ain't old.
Seriously.
Yes, you are. You old.
You want to talk? Hold on. You know what? Director's cut, baby. All right, Chris, what are your thoughts?
I think I said my piece earlier. I don't want Facebook having my info. It's bad enough every website I go to has my Facebook login. I don't want that shit out there. It's just annoying. So fuck you, Nintendo.
Stop whining.
Damn. Stop whining.
Tag, yo.
I have to stop whining myself. Okay, hold on. I have to switch soundboards for that.
Tag.
Stop whining.
Awesome. And then Dragon Senpai B said, "What happens if you blow on it?" Oh, You know what?
What?
That was taken in such a jacked up context.
Come up in that generational area. So.
I saw that in the chat.
We don't know. He's a 90s.
Supposedly, it was just the mindset of like the old consumers that if you blow into the cartridge, it will blow out all the dust and it will just start working.
Yeah.
But technically, you blowing on it can actually harm and ruin the little processing chips that get installed
from your
into
saliva.
Okay. Now with that new gaming order, we're gonna start winding down. And any shout outs, plugs, because like I said, PSAs I want to focus onto the website. But starting with Demizzle, any final words before we log off?
2 weeks. People, 2 weeks. And it's coming on November 12th. Backwards compatibility will be live on November 12th on the Xbox One.
Yay!
And the Xbox experience will be now the standard.
Yeah, and also beginning November 1st, any game that's released on the Games with Gold that is on the Xbox 360 will automatically be backwards compatible.
Alright, awesome. Alright, and any plugs to your website and YouTube?
Nope, just the free play mode website is doing what it does. The next quick hit will have Tough Nerd Toys owner and CEO on there, Danae Shogeki, so be ready for that and just have a good evening, folks.
Okay, and no invite? That's alright. No, that's all good. That's just messing with you.
You were on the last one, man.
I know. But it was an honor to be on that. Thank you very much. Noop, closing remarks.
Stop it! No.
What the heck?
Shout out to the thank you. Shout out to the entire podcast crew. Continue to do an excellent job. Feels good to be a part of something that's actually moving forward. Please like, comment, and subscribe on my page as well. Thumb Thrasher Gaming. I have random gameplay videos. I'm gonna add some more structure to my page, but just trying to get the fan base up a little bit. Thank you guys for coming into the chat and for promoting us. We're making a difference, man. I actually had when I went to Best Buy to pick up Halo, one of the guys remembered me from Mortal Kombat and was like, "Hey, didn't you pick up Mortal Kombat? What was the name of your podcast thing?" And the guy hopped on. He liked the Facebook page and he subscribed to the podcast right there on his phone. And he has a PS4, so I'm gonna send him K Simi's way. K Simi, you play 2K16 basketball?
Man, I haven't gotten a 2K in quite a while, man. I'll see him in some Madden though.
Alright, I'll send him your way when I see him because I'll be back there soon. So, you know, it makes a difference, man. When you have something you're proud of, you're not afraid to put it out there, and now we're connecting with people. So, thank everyone for the support and the continued growth and success of new gaming order.
Oh shit!
The biggest icon in gaming. All right.
Yo, I like that. Hold on, yo, copyright.
Yeah. All right. So, because Nelson's the co-CEO, I'm gonna skip him and he goes last. But Shin Takuma, your thoughts? Closing remarks.
Just want to thank everybody for watching the streams, watching the podcast, being a part of the NGO family. So just keep us out there. Keep doing everything else. We doing big things. Can't wait till we get our own building. We start taking over the networks and everything else and whatnot.
Shut up, Noop. Shut the hell up.
Also, check me out. I'm on YouTube. Shin Takuma on YouTube. So check me out. Check out my videos. That's all I got.
All right. Khalif, welcome back and closing remarks.
Hey man, I ain't go nowhere, man. I'm still here. Closing remarks, man. Paris Games Week just went down earlier this week. Showed some pretty good stuff. They also Sony that is confirmed that they sold over 25 million consoles. I think close to 30 million they up to right now, so that's good. Kudos to them.
Rich bastards.
What else, man? That's pretty much it, man. I mean, nothing really else going on. Be safe out there, man. Watch them kids, man. Don't hit no kids on these streets, man. Watch them kids out there while they doing this trick or treating. Don't hit nobody. Be safe.
What you talking about?
You get bonus points if they're wearing all black at night.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
Boom, boom,
hey,
boom.
watch out for on your knees out there on the road, man. Hey,
Dude, I ain't messing
watch,
with that. Fuck
watch
that.
out for him. Watch out for them candy snatchers too. Watch out for them bag snatchers, man. They used to be the shit growing up, man. Hey, don't be snatching no bags, man. Watch out for them bag snatchers.
All right. Playboy, closing remarks, man. And you know what, New Gaming Order audience, I want you guys to know, NYC Playboy has been pumping a lot of support. And pause, because I knew Noop was gonna say something. Pumping a lot of.
I was about to say something.
Kasemi, how could you? Oh my gosh.
Baby, how could you?
Oh my gosh. No, but shout outs to NYC Playboy, who's really put the show on steroids and really helped us progress as a show. So, you know, I want to on your knees to put the clap button to give him a applause.
Oh, you should have given me a heads up on that. I'm not ready for it.
Well, hey, we'll give him a second, but this man should be appreciated, and New Gaming Order audience, anytime there's an improvement is because of him. I wanted to make sure he's recognized. Closing remarks, Playboy.
Well, just like I said, happy Halloween, everyone, and watch out for the kids out there, and you know.
What happened? What the hell happened? Did I miss something?
I don't know.
Alright.
It's all like somebody said fucking kids. I swear it sounded like somebody said that.
No, I said
with it too if it weren't for those kids.
I said fucking shit. I'm sitting here currently playing Destiny on the Xbox One.
Alright.
And please, everyone, you know, hit us up, support us, give us views, tell your friends about us. Come on, we'll join the party.
Don't stop by the house though.
Yeah.
Chill. I don't want that incident to happen again. Chill.
All right. And then lastly, on your knees before I go to Nelson, closing remarks.
Let me see here. For all those who are questioning Alex's age, he was there when Jesus was on the cross, so
shut the hell up. I'm not. You know what?
But on a
where's
more
the Leroy
serious note,
Jenkins?
if I could get Alex and others to show up this time, I'd like to do the medieval group game thing. I still got 2 extra copies of the game to give out.
I installed it, by the way. I'm ready to go for tomorrow.
I want to get them to go tomorrow. What's that?
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow at 9. I got extra copies. I can give it to you if you're going to be available for it.
Yeah, okay.
So for that, I'll do Friday Night Fights after we're done with that.
Yeah, so we can do an hour or two, whatever works, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, cool. And lastly but not least, Nelson, co-CEO, co-producer. Wrap us up, and then we'll go out like the Juggernaut, bitch.
Alright, guys, thank you for watching the October 29th, 2015 podcast. This is the last podcast of October, apparently. As what everyone says, have a happy Halloween. Unfortunately, I won't because I live in the ghetto and they start shooting around 7 o'clock, so I have to.
The ghetto.
So,
Metro City final fight. Dang.
They start shooting at 7 o'clock because the whole.
Who said I was 41? What the heck? Hold up. Dragon Senpai, that's messed up, man.
You divided his age by 10. He's actually 410, possibly older. He did sail with Columbus across the ocean. That would actually make him 600 years old.
Dragon Senpai put me on blast. That's alright. But Nelson, go ahead.
But yeah, just have a happy Halloween. I know like the whole term of trick-or-treating has been changed over the past couple of years. And trick-or-treating around over here in my way is you're going to die. So
is this knockout game nonsense?
What?
But on a lighter note, which is kind of funny to me, as I brought up early in the podcast, someone's wife only has a couple of weeks to spend time with her husband, talk to him, cherish all the nice moments. When Fallout 4 comes out, she can't talk, she can't be or do anything with her husband until next year, August.
Damn.
What kind of?
And that is an actual article. And that's an actual article.
You know what? We'll put that in the link in the description so we can chat about that. So
next year, August though. Damn, he gonna be playing it for that long?
Well, apparently he wants to dissect the game and stuff like that. And apparently she's agreed to the terms, which I think you're such a dumb bitch.
It should be an open relationship because people got me.
Well, she a real MVP for not getting. No, never mind. Let me stop.
Hold up.
But yeah, just thank you guys for supporting the channel like very so much. Even though like we're trying to do better and try to push towards partnership for Twitch, trying to push for bigger and better numbers on the YouTube side of things, and give back to the community. It's only with you guys' support and also like 99.9% of Playboy's help. But yeah, thank you for watching.
All right. To conclude, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on newgamingorder.com. Shout out to Fullscreen, our partner, for helping us, grow and expand our user base. Check us out on the Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Or closing in on the 2,000 sub mark. So hopefully we'll get that sometime by the spring. I want to give a shout out to Zasha. Thank you for checking us out tonight. Shout out to everybody who's in the chat, and we'll see you next week, same time, Thursdays. I might not be hosting. I don't know. I'll talk to Nelson about the particulars, but thank you for a successful podcast, and we'll see you guys next time on the New Gaming Order podcast show.
Now I gotta find out which
one
you
go. Toss my salad. Yes, what a way to go out, baby. All right. So we are still live. If you guys want to answer any of the questions or mess with the shenanigans on the chat, Dragon Senpai, I got something for you next week. You got jokes. Oh my gosh.
You better watch what you say to Dragon Senpai, yo. He's underage. You better chill.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm Scottish. I'm sure that would get a few extra viewers. What?
Unbelievable. You couldn't understand me anyway. Alright. So
anyone who doesn't have a Titanfall, the Ultimate Edition is $5 on Xbox right now.
Oh shit.
Well, sadly, I got that shit for free like several months ago.
Titanfall is dope.
Titanfall is dope.
Yeah. A lot of current first person shooters pretty much borrow from Titanfall. The new Call of Duty borrow from Titanfall.
I just wish that there wasn't like so much fucking AI assisting partners, and I wish that you can actually have like 9-on-9 like actual users fight each other instead of like what is it, 6-on-6?
Yeah.
Oh, but you see that keeps the game full all the time. That's kind of like the illusion with it, but
it is.
I get it, but you can definitely tell the skill difference. Like the fucking AI is not gonna bop you.
Yeah, it won't play like a human. Yeah,
they're gonna sit there and like shoot at you, and it's not even gonna hurt. You're like, what the fuck was that? What you touch me with?
You know what? Mark said Halo 5 rec cards were stolen from Titanfall. What I just say? All the first-person shooters. So Titanfall was that game that was groundbreaking. And when you look now, it's like, to me, Street Fighter was groundbreaking back in '87, where that was like, it took the
When you say groundbreaking, what do you mean? What do you mean?
It kind of, okay, it's just like, think of like Resident Evil. It started that new genre of survival horror type of thing. Street Fighter took the reins from Karate Fighter, who... Oh man, I'm talking.
But what am exposing?
In the context of Titanfall, though, I mean, Titanfall, don't get me wrong, was a good game.
But a lot of games are copying so many mechanics from it because it was done so well. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. Titanfall was that game. So. Honestly, in terms as a first-person shooter with the wall running and just the smoothness with the gameplay, it just like, to me, was like a reinvention or enhancing of a franchise, or how can I say, not a franchise, a genre, because again, Call of Duty was stealing aspects from it. Halo was stealing aspects from it. So, and
I mean. It was a good game. I mean those are mechanics that they did borrow from it, but I don't look at it as like a turning point in shooters or anything like that.
Well, I think it did. I think it did. Also, Nelson, we'll talk about this offline probably later. But this is director's cut anyway. But I want to do a screen capture and put the chat window actually in the videos. If that's possible, or if that's a good...
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay. So with that, I'm gonna stop the director's cut,
Huh? What? Oh,
Yo, is anybody streaming tonight?
To my knowledge, no.
Mr. King Piccolo, Alex is 50, Alex is 47. What's this? Guess Alex gets my age? Matter of fact, somebody's older than me in this podcast.
You're gonna stream?
I was thinking about doing that Outlast whistleblower tonight. I bought that shit. It was on sale. Might do that whistleblower for y'all, man.
All right.
Okay, that would be interesting to watch.
If I ain't too scary.
Yes.
All right. Hold on. Let me ask you this: are you scared of the original one?
Nah. The original one was scary though. But I seen the review for Whistleblower, and they said that shit more gruesome. It's even more nasty and shit.
It's
so
more gruesome indeed, but I don't know. I didn't find the game scary. I was laughing throughout the whole thing.
I thought it was legit pretty scary because of the camera mechanic, with the night vision. I thought that made a lot of tension.
The jump scares and
I think that
really Dragon Senpai?
I think that created a lot of tension. I felt like that I was it really feels like you're in a movie because of that, how that night vision works. So I like Outlast a lot, man. Outlast is one of my favorite games I played on new gen so far, man.
Dang.
Also one of the cheapest.
That I got it for free on PS Plus.
Yep, same here. I'm right there with you. Right there with you.
All right, so guys, I'm gonna stop the stream. We had a good night tonight. It's a Playboy. You saw what I put, right?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, the chat was freaking awesome. Alex, you better watch out. You say what you say. Remember what?
God, Tomb Raider looks so
unbelievable. Alright guys, so we're gonna stop the stream. We'll see you guys next week. The director's cut was off the chain. And Chris, you gotta play the solid one before we stop the director's cut.
Now I gotta find out
which one goes on toss my salad. Alright, bye guys. See y'all later.